So this question is sent to me by a student. So let's discuss. So for the function y is equal to 2x cubed minus 6x square, we need to determine A, where it cuts the y-axis, B, where it touches your x-axis, C, behavior at infinities, and the nature and the location of the stationary point, and then you will go towards the sketching part. So I'm first doing the first four. So let's start. A part, for the point where it cuts the y-axis. So it means when it cuts the y-axis, so what will be your x coordinate? 0. So it will be 0 comma y. So put x is equal to 0. So you get y is equal to 2 minus 6, 0 square is equal to 0. Okay, so it cuts the y-axis at 0 comma 0. Next is B. The coordinates of the point where it touches the x-axis. So when it crosses your x-axis, how will be the coordinate y comma 0? So put y is equal to 0. So what it gives you? 0 is equal to 2x cubed minus 6x square. Right? So this gives us 0 is equal to 2x square x minus 3. So this gives you either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 3. The coordinate is 0 comma 0 or 3 comma 0. So for the D part, for the stationary point, what is dy by dx? It's 6x square minus 12x. If I pull out a 6x, so it will give you x minus 2. Now put your dy by dx is equal to 0. So what will you get? X, either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 2. Now let's do the first derivative test at 0 and 2. When x is less than 0, then what do you get? Negative. This is negative 6 and this is negative. So it will be a positive, and then 1. So it will be a negative, then it will be a positive. So from 0, from there, here to here. So from the left hand side of the 0 to the right hand side, the sign changes from positive to negative. So it's a max point, and this one is a min point. Why? Because there's a falling slope, then there's a rising slope. So it becomes a minimum point. So let's get the coordinate. At x is equal to 0, you are having 0, that's your max. And at y, you get so y is equal to negative 8. So the minimum is at 2 comma negative 8. Fine. Next is the behavior at infinity. If you are a beginner, I suggest you take x values as 10, then go for 100, then go for 1000, then go for 10,000. You will get a y. What will be the y values? Okay. So when x is 10, so it will be 2000 minus 600, that's greater than 0, right? Then you have 6 zeros minus, that's also greater than 0. For the next one, how many zeros? And for here, you will be having just 6 zeros. That's also greater than 0, right? For this one also, you can say in the similar fashion, that it will be greater than 0. Okay. So can I say on the longer run, as x tends to positive infinity, your y tends to positive infinity, right? As well as you can think in this manner that it's 2x cube. You are having 2x cube and you are having negative 6x square. The way or the rate at which 2x cube goes towards positive infinity, it blows up much faster than this one going on the negative side. So it will pull the entire term on the positive side and it will blow on the positive side. Okay. So the rate at which 2x cube goes towards infinity is greater than negative 6x square going towards negative infinity. So the entire thing will be pulled on the positive side. Okay. In the similar fashion, it's 2x cube. So the cube is there. If you sub in any negative number in the place of cube, it will pop out the negative only. So this is going on the negative side. This is also going on the negative side. So the entire term will go on the negative side. And if you want, you can try with this method as well. So x is 10, x is 100, x is 1000, and your y is 2x cube minus 6x square. So it's negative, right? So it will be negative 2000 minus this, so it's less than 0. Then it's negative, and so it's again less than 0. This one is in the similar fashion. Okay, so this gives as x tends to negative infinity, your y tends to negative infinity. So we have all the 4 parts together, right? A, B, C, D. Okay, let's go and plot E. Let's draw it. So at it's coming from negative infinity and it is coming from, and it is going on the positive side, right? That's what the trend is. Then comes your stationary point. So at 2 it's negative 8 and at 0 it's at 0. So it's over here 1, 2. So at 2 it's negative 8. So it's 2 comma negative 8. Okay. So it passes through this point. So this is your max, and then it goes on here this side, and then it must be going on this side, right? It means it goes over here. It's coming from the negative side. So this is 2 comma negative 8. It is 0 comma 0. So we have taken care about the stationary points. Let's look at the intercept. So it's 0 comma 0 and 0 comma 0 and 3 comma 0. So this is 0 comma 0 and this point is 3 comma 0. So this is the desired graph that is being asked. So this is your the point where it cuts your x and y axis. This is the point where it cuts the x axis. This is your min point, and this is your max point. The behavior at the infinity is also taken care. It's coming from negative infinity and then it's going on the positive infinity. So yeah, that's it for this question. I hope it helps.